Hello YouTubers, beer geeks, and beer hounds alike. Bill here. We're going to do a beer review today. This one is by Anheuser-Busch. It's called Bud Ice. And it comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume. And that's what the can looks like. I picked this up at 7-Eleven for like $3 out the door. And it's a giant can, 25 ounce bomber can, and it's brewed by Anheuser-Busch. I think I already said that, but yeah, I don't know how old it is. It's got some code on the bottom, but I don't know. It's a lager. It's a premium lager. I'm not sure if I've even had this before ever. I've had regular Budweiser, but I'm not sure if I've ever had the ice ribbit. This is a macro brewery. It's a huge brewery, mass-produced beer. And again, that's what the can looks like. All right. I had the Lagunitas Lucky 13 earlier, and it just kind of destroyed my palate. So I thought I'd go ahead and get one of these lager beers and kind of cleanse my palate. So let's get it cracked open and see what we got here. 5.5% still pretty light. I mean, for me, considering the Lagunitas I just had was almost 9%, almost twice as strong as this. But these kind of beers are pretty good actually for like cleansing your palate if you're kind of hopped out like I am right now. So I was kind of craving one of these. I get the hankering for these macro lagers sometimes. So this is pretty much right up the alley I was craving. A little more in there. And since I've never had this, I thought I'd go for this one and do a review on it at the same time. This can's, they call it the big one. The big one. Alright. So it's got a big, frothy, creamy, silky looking head. And we have a crystal clear, light, kind of light amber or a light gold color, crystal clear. I'd say it's like a light amber, very light amber color, as you can see. All right. There's no bubbles streaming up from the bottom. I do not know how old this beer is, but it is what it is. You gotta get what you get. You can see the clarity of it right there. Okay. Kind of looks the same any way you dice it up there. I like it right there because it says big one. Alright. Very super duper clear looking beer. I did the regular Budweiser not too long ago, and it was just surprisingly good for a macro brewery beer. I thought it was pretty tasty. Did the trick. This is very clear. And let's go ahead and get an aroma on this puppy. Okay, right up front I'm getting kind of like a little bit of a sweetness mixed with a little bit of kind of like an alcohol note, which is surprising because it's very light in alcohol. And I'm still picking up a little bit of boozy note in there. For the most part, it's kind of like a really light kind of sweetness. That boozy note's starting to taper off a little bit. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a sweetness in there. Let's get a hit. Cheers. Okay. Let's hit it again. Cheers. Got a little head on there. got a slight pear note, like a very light kind of a pear note. The taste follows the aroma with that slight kind of grainy kind of sweetness. There's nothing really defined. There's not like a whole lot of flavor, but there's nothing off-putting about this beer, that's for sure. It's a decent lager. There's nothing bad about it. It's got a medium to light mouthfeel. It's pretty smooth drinking. It's not quite as good as regular Budweiser. I'd rather actually have a regular Bud. I think it's a hell of a lot smoother and has a little bit more flavor. Got a little head going on there. It's actually pretty good. There's definitely nothing off-putting about this. I don't know why they call it ice. I have no clue why they call it ice. All I know is it's a Budweiser basically. It says Bud Ice, so Budweiser plus 0.5 more alcohol. But it does taste different than regular Bud. It's not bad though. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. Not so much the little booze note I was picking up. That's pretty much gone now. A little bit of like malty graininess to it. Not really defined though. But it's pretty good actually. Really good palate cleanser. If you've been drinking like IPAs or something really hoppy, that kind of bitterness that lingers in the back, this is a really good palate cleanser. Definitely something you could drink on a hot day and refresh or get refreshed, quench your thirst. Maybe just a touch of some kind of like grassy, earthy kind of hop. Yeah, there's a touch of grassy, earthy kind of hop in there. Nothing strong though in the hop department. It's just kind of there. But it's got that little sweetness and, you know, little graininess. It's pretty good actually. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, that's not too shabby. It just makes you want to kind of slam it. It's funny. Sometimes I really enjoy like craft beer, and then I'll just flip on the other side and I'll really enjoy a macro brewery lager, such as this. It's kind of interesting to have that kind of dynamic, but hey, I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying this Bud Ice right now, and it's actually good. It's holding the head. Got a little lacing on the glass there. Yeah, it's decent. It tastes good actually. I mean, I don't care who makes it, if it's a macro brewery or not. I drink the beers and I just rate them as I experience them. And right now, this macro brewery beer, leaving that nice lacing on the glass there, rings, it's actually pretty tasty and I'm enjoying it. Cheers. It's doing the trick right now. It's actually what I was craving. Alright, well that's pretty much what I got on this. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, 2.5 being just C, average. I think it's a little better than that. I'm going to give this 2.8. It's definitely better than average, 2.8. And we'll do it one more time and then we'll wrap it up. Cheers. Yeah, a little slight pear note, very slight little grassy, earthy kind of hop note in there, a little grainy, malty sweetness there. That's pretty much what I got. It's even some decent lacing on the glass. It's not too shabby. Yeah, 2.8 it is. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I'll have the description of this beer at the bottom of the video in the description section. Please like and subscribe. I'd much appreciate that. And we'll catch y'all later. See ya.